Hey Fandroid, Outlaw71 back with you again with part 2 of my demonstration between the SPB Shell 3D launcher, which I have set up on my LG G2x, and Go Launcher EX, which I have set up on my Motorola Droid X. Now, as I told you guys before, Go Launcher EX is my favorite launcher. I really like all the different settings that you can go into and change the way things work, customize it the way you want it to work on your device. When I hit menu and preferences, it takes me here where I can choose from display settings, screen settings, dock settings, app drawer settings, operation settings, advanced settings, and themes preferences. And then when I scroll down further, I can back up the configuration that I make, restore a configuration that I've already made, or reset the default values back to stock. I'll go up here to display settings, and you can change the grid size from the standard 4x4 to a 5x4 or a 5x5 like I have mine set up. And you can click or unclick the wallpaper scrolling or the screen circularity so that it loops all the way around instead of stopping from end to end. The transition effects, there's all kinds of different transition effects to choose from. So I can go in here and hit bounce, and then it bounces as I go from home screen to home screen. Or I can roll them around home screen. But my favorite transition has been the wave. As you can see, when I pull that up, it comes in from the background up, and that's my favorite transition effect. And then I can also change the fling speed and the elasticity, and then the screen indicator, and you can auto hide the screen indicator as well. Screen settings is just the home screen preview area, which I can also get to from any home screen. If I just pinch, and it'll take me to my home screen preview area. I also have mine set up so that when I hit my home key, hit it once and it goes to my main home screen. Hit it again and it goes to the home screen preview screen. So there's many ways to get into that. And my dock settings, I really like this because you can select the style dock, the dock background, and you can import custom backgrounds. Like for instance, I can bring in all my Launcher Pro docks, or any dock that I can save to my SD card. All you do, go into custom background, and you can go into your gallery or files. And I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any because I don't usually use them, but if I did have my Launcher Pro docks in here, I'd be able to set them up on that. I don't think I have any. No, that's not it. So anyways, but you get the idea. You can put a custom, that's that dock background there comes with the theme that I have this set up on, but you can change that around to whatever you want to. And then I have 3 dock rows set up. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. I have 3, and you can loop it or uncheck it so that it goes from side to side, or loop mode, just loops all the way around. So I've got 5 icons down there and 3 docks, so I have 15 shortcuts or apps that I can put down there. And that comes in really handy. I like that a lot better than over here on SPB. Of course, you only have you only have the 4 and the shuttle button, and you can't change that around at all. So I like that option over here on Go Launcher EX much better. So now I'll go into app drawer settings, and I can change the scrolling orientation so that it scrolls from vertical or horizontal. I don't really like the horizontal, but if I had it on horizontal, then I would scroll through that way. But like I said, I prefer mine vertical, so I'll set that up back to vertical. And the background, I can choose a custom background, or if I uncheck that, then when I go into my dock, or excuse me, my app drawer, it's just see, it's just a blank gray screen back there. But I can also custom background and select from my gallery, go to my folders, and I'll download one of my pictures. And then once I get the picture up there, I can choose any portion of that picture. I can blow it up a little bit, and then when I have it just the way I want it, I save. And when I go into my app drawer, then my picture's back there. So that's pretty neat. And also, okay, I can hide icons, and like if you don't have titanium backup but you don't want to see some of the apps that you have in there, you can hide those. And the transition effect, I have mine on zoom. You can also do windmill. Whee! Or there's random, windmill, and zoom. I just have mine on zoom. And you can lock apps and either show the locked apps or choose it so that they don't show up. And then when I go into my app drawer, I can hit menu, icon sorting, and I can sort them alphabetically, latest installed first or earliest installed first. I've got mine alphabetically. Or I can choose the recent apps, so that shows the recent apps that I've been playing with, or the running apps that are currently running on my phone. And then I can also, from my menu, choose new folders, settings, and hide app icons. Oh, that goes back to settings. Okay. So that's the app drawer. And on operation settings, screen rotation, that's when you flip from portrait to landscape. I don't like that, so I just uncheck that so that it doesn't. And then these are my my home key action, like I showed you. I have it set up to show the preview screen or the home screen on each press, but I can choose from all these other options. Show hide the status bar, show preview. I can create a shortcut, or I can take it to an application. So there's all kinds of different settings that I can choose from there. And then the glide up action and glide down action, I have mine set up, my glide up action to show hide the status bar. Now if you don't want these glide up or glide down, you can also disable it, but you have all these things to choose from. I have mine show hide the status bar. My glide down, I have show hide the dock bar, so that when I go in here and I glide down, my dock bar disappears. And I glide up, and the notification bar disappears. So now I have a clean home screen, which I can look around on. But then when I want my information back, I just swipe up and down, and back they are. Go back into preferences. Advanced settings, I don't really play around with too much. You can change the font, but I do have a check mark that it shows the unread text messages, your missed call count, and unread Gmail count. So like there's I have 301 Gmails, 5 missed calls, and no missed messages. But I can uncheck that if I want to. Advanced settings. See, if I uncheck those, then those all disappear. So, and then the themes, I'll show you the themes on my LG, because on this one I've only got 4 themes downloaded, but on my LG I have quite a few downloaded. I have 9 of them. You just go into the market and download. There's a lot of free ones. I've only got the free ones downloaded. I haven't paid for any of mine. There are some that you can pay for if you want, but like I've got this colors, that when I choose that, it changes the theme on the fly, and it'll kind of your phone will kind of act slow for a couple of seconds while it changes everything over. As you can see, you can watch the apps change as it's applying the theme. Come on, baby, you can do it. There it goes. Okay. So that's got those little pretty colors surrounding there, and I can go back in here and change it to this green one I just discovered. I really like the color on it. So it'll change those little boxes. Now that's the theme. The little boxes around all my apps are as part of the theme. If I remove the theme, then those boxes will disappear, of course. But that's switching over to that theme. So that's pretty neat how that all does it without having to root the device or flash things to get a different theme on there. You can just go to the market and download whatever themes that you want. I'll go back in here and just put it back on SPB Shell 3D. So that's themes, and of course backup configuration. Now when I want to add home screens, I just pinch that, go in here, and I can add home screens from here, and then drag this over and move that wherever I want, and set it down. And it looks like I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna pause real quick, and then we'll come to part 3 shortly.